What's going on, guys? We're out here at the Mayport Jetties, about to throw some medals for Spanish mackerel and bluefish. My boy's out here ahead of me. He's already got a bucket filled. We're gonna see if we can get a limit. All right, guys, so we're out here, first cast. There's a lot of Spanish mackerel out here. My buddy's been on them already, and we're gonna see what we can do. They're right there, about 15 yards and off to the left. I got a spoon on. They might not like the spoon. I might have to throw a gotcha on.
Are you going for a limit today?
No, I'm just gonna keep a couple. I just got cut off.
You did?
Yeah, right there. I'm gonna put a 40-pound leader on.
Bluefish good?
No.
It's not?
Some people eat it. I don't like it. Don't get me wrong, like there are people that eat them. I don't want to just universally. Yep. Bluefish?
Nope.
That ain't no Spanish.
What is that?
Bluefish.
You said these aren't good?
They're not very good to eat. No, some people eat them. I don't want to say that. Some people eat them. I've missed 2 hits already. Yeah. My hooks are sharp. I just checked them. Apparently, I just suck at setting the hook. And we're on. See what we got here. It's either a bluefish or a Spanish. And we got each other. Here, just slack it out. I'll pop it off. You have a fish on, though. You have a fish on. Oh, I did have a fish, and Ben had me. All right, guys, so funny thing just happened there. I hooked up, was sure I had a fish, and then thought I was tangled on him. He had me while I had a fish. But we got our first Spanish mackerel of the day, and you know what that is. That's catch, clean, and cook fish tacos right there. You need to pull the skin off before you do, and all you do is you just etch out the fillet, like just barely cut into it, just cut into the skin. And we're hooked up again, and it's just like that. It was literally the next cast after that last fish. The bite is on here heavy. My hands are still slippery from the fish guts. Ooh. Let's see what we got here. Spanish mackerel, come on up, player. There we go. I gotta walk back over. I think I'm gonna bring my cooler and my pliers with me this time.
Hey, back to back, son.
There you go, Ben's hooked up too. Look at that one. Over the railing in the pail. Show him to the camera, Ben. There he is, that's a good one. Doubled up. Oh.
Straight to the top of the dome piece.
Oh, do not flick that treble hook at me, sir.
Look at that. That's how I caught that dude.
Oh my gosh.
On the face. Yeah, but
All right, 2 in the cooler. All right, so we got this gotcha plug. And the way we're just working this today to catch these Spanish is kind of like you would a top water, but in hyperspeed mode, just a pop, pop, pop. I don't know if you guys can see that. That lure is darting back and forth under the water. So those pops, as you're retrieving in a rhythmic manner, just like a top water, will cause that gotcha plug to dart back and forth, and it drives them crazy. And we're hooked up, boys. Another Spanish mackerel. It's a good one. He's trying to take me in the rocks. Not today, sir. Get your butt up here. Whew. I think we might keep 1 or 2 more. That is a good size one, and we're definitely keeping him. All right, guys, so you see there? Another Spanish mackerel, maybe about 18, 19 inches. That is a good size, and he's not happy. All right, let's get back out there. Did you hook up again?
I mean, I got bit. Bit.
You know, once the fish scales dry, they kind of act like a little bit of grip. Man, this boat needs to stay out of our business. He sees us catching. Look at that. Got the boat guy trying to pick on the shore fisherman spot. I'm just kidding. If you're watching the Mr. Sea Hunt, hope you catch him. All right, guys. So always check your leader. Make sure your hooks are right before you cast. As you can see, I'm absolutely covered in fish scales, but we ain't stopping to wash our hands. Bite's on right now. Those bluefish get big. Sometimes you catch those bluefish where the fight is. All right, guys, we're hooked up. That is something a little better. I don't know what that is. He's swimming at us now. Might be a bluefish. If that's a Spanish, that's probably a pretty big one. He's digging. Oh, it is a Spanish, and he ain't even that big. He just ate his Wheaties this morning. All right, guys, so you see there another nice 17, 18-inch one? Look at the chompers on that bad boy. Oh. Oh God, he hit it right there. Oh. Right? Oh my gosh. Oh, we missed that one. We just got to hit it. We just got to hit. But you know what? When you get a hit and you miss it, you just got to keep working it, and hopefully they'll come back. And there he is, just like I said. There we go. Nice one. Get up here. You see, all these fish are about the same size, and they do school up by size. Now, if you've never done this kind of fishing before, it's super easy. What I'm using here on this fish is just a gotcha plug. And you want to work it just like I was showing you, just retrieving and popping it in a rhythmic manner. And these fish are kind of like cats. They just want anything that's shiny and moving fast. And when they're schooled up, they're ferocious eaters. But we're gonna let this guy go. We got 4 for our fish tacos. And that's all we need. See you later, bud. There we go, on the fall. Got another one. It's digging in. It's digging. It's a little bluefish. Checks. Wait for this guy to chill out. I ain't even dealing with that in treble hooks, I'll tell you that much. All right, guys, so nice little schoolie sized blue. He's a little guy, but you know what? We'll take whatever. Hey, you want him? Arms tired? That's a good problem to have when you're fishing. Oh my God, I didn't even work it yet. It hit it on the fall. These are some aggressive fish right here, guys. I casted that gotcha lure out there and it hit it on the drop. I hadn't so much as twitched my rod. I had barely closed the bail. There it is, guys. That is a nice one. That might be the biggest one I've caught today. Let's take off his jewelry. All right, guys, so nice 20-inch Spanish mackerel right there. Probably the biggest one I've caught today, maybe. It's hard to tell. We'll see him later. Whoop. Right on the rocks, buddy. Right on the rocks. That's a speckled trout. Get up here. That is a nice speckled trout. That's what was hitting my chatterbait. Yeah, I've caught them plenty on a gotcha. All right, guys, so just in case somebody tells you this isn't true, I swear to you, speckled trout will hit a gotcha plug. That's a nice, probably 17, 18-inch speckled trout right there. Beautiful fish. All right, guys, so nice speckled trout right there. We got plenty of Spanish mackerel for the tacos, and so we're just gonna let him go. We'll see him later. All right, guys, so we just wrapped it up. The bite was still going. We're leaving these fish biting. Next time I see you, we'll be back in the kitchen. We're back here in the kitchen. We got these beautiful Spanish mackerel that we got out there on the jetties. We're gonna get the sides knocked off of them. It's really easy. I'm gonna show you how to do it. The first thing we're gonna do is get it rinsed off really good, and that's gonna make sure that we can grip that skin, which is gonna be important later because I'm gonna show you all tricks. All right, so now that we got it rinsed off, we're just gonna dry them off real quick. You just want all that slime gone. You want them nice and dry. Get our fillet knife out. In these first couple of cuts, you're not gonna go into the meat at all. We're just gonna barely go into the skin, and you're gonna wanna outline your fillet. So that fillet that you wanna cut out, you just wanna outline that with a knife. Flip them around, same thing. Coming down the belly, and you're just gonna outline that fillet, and you just wanna cut through the skin. All right, so you're gonna come here and you're gonna get your paper towel. You're gonna try to get a good hold of that skin, and you'll see here with these Spanish mackerel, that skin and that belly meat that you don't want is just gonna peel right off. So you see here, we have the fillet already completely skinned, but we haven't cut it off yet. So now, as easy as could possibly be, it's gonna come through here, cut through the pin bones. And just come all the way down. That's all there is to it. Now, your fillet's pretty much ready to go, but you have a line of pin bones right here, and we want to take those out. Just come on either side. Pull that out. And there's our awesome Spanish mackerel fillet, pretty much ready to use as soon as we clean that little bit off there. Let's get the other side. All right, so we got them flipped around. We're gonna do the same thing. Just barely cutting in, and we're just gonna outline that fillet. We're gonna get our paper towel, get a hold of the skin. See, that skin is just gonna peel off, and most of the time that belly meat that you don't want will actually peel off with it. All right, the same thing as the first side. I'm gonna come in, down to the backbone. Just go all the way down our fish. Flip it over, feel where our pin bones are. Just slice on either side of those pin bones. Comes right out. There's our second fillet. I'm gonna get the rest of these cleaned up. I'm gonna show you what we're doing with them. All right, guys, so those fillets have been sitting in the refrigerator for a couple of hours, keeping nice and cool. We're finally gonna put our tacos together. We're gonna start with the sauce right here. So I'm gonna show you, it's a real simple sauce that's gonna go in our tacos. So just got 1 cup here of sour cream. Pop that in. Then we're gonna go on. I just got a couple tablespoons of cilantro here. We're gonna toss that in. And we're gonna get the juice of 1 lime really, but these are those tiny Persian limes. So we're gonna use 2 of them. Let's give that a little roll. Cut it in half. Just get all that juice in there. Okay guys, so the last ingredient here is a little bit of taco seasoning my girlfriend makes. I don't know what she puts in it, but it's pretty good. So we're gonna throw some of that in there. Let's give it a pretty healthy shake here. And just mix everything up. Alright guys, so we got these mackerel fillets. All we're gonna do now is just clean those up. Get rid of any little bits I might have missed when I was originally cleaning that we don't want to eat, and get them cut into nice chocolate-sized chunks. So for these tacos, I'm probably going to go in half. We're also going to utilize this cut to also take some of that bloodline out. We're just going to cut those into strips that are about, 3.5, 4 inches-ish. 1 per taco. This really is all there is to it. Just get these nice little size strips when they're fried up. That'll fit nicely in a taco. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut the rest of these up and we'll move on to the batter. All right guys, so now we're gonna move on to our batter and breading, which is really simple here. So all we're gonna do is we just got 1 cup of flour here. Then we're going to follow that up with 1 cup of the beer of your choice. I'm using a Mexican style beer that's made in Florida. After that, we're just going to come in with a lot more of our taco seasoning. Use whatever seasoning that you like or you think is going to taste good. And we just got to whisk and we're going to mix it up. So right there, you see that? That's the consistency you want. Just gonna take our small pieces of fish that we cut, and they're just gonna make 1 trip through that batter. 1 trip into those panko breadcrumbs, which are gonna make them extra, extra crispy. Shake it off. We're just gonna set it out and give that a little bit to set up and adhere to the fish. All right guys, so we got our fish battered up, our oil's hot, we're ready to go. Now we're just gonna drop 1 of these pieces of fish in here. You hear that sizzle? If you don't hear that sizzle, stop, go back, make sure your oil gets hotter. You definitely wanna hear that or else you're not gonna have crispy fried tacos. All right, so this one is getting done. You can see it's brown around the edges. So we're just gonna give that guy a flip. That looks absolutely delicious. That's exactly what you wanna see. All right, so while that's going on, we got the fish going in there. We're gonna get some of these tortillas on this burner, get them heated up and toasted. And before I put these tortillas on here, I just hit it with a little bit of spray avocado oil. Use whatever nonstick spray that you got on hand or that you like. So these pieces are getting to be done right here. Got a beautiful piece, golden brown. We're just gonna put that on a cooling rack. All right guys, so we got everything ready. Let's build us up a couple of these fish tacos. We're just gonna start with a couple of our tortillas here. Put a little bit of our sauce on there. Hit it up with a piece of this crispy, delicious fish. I'm telling you, y'all try this. With the panko and the batter, it's amazing. A little bit of slaw. Some pico. And some queso fresco. That's the way I like to do it. Y'all build these tacos up however you want. Now one of these, I think I'm gonna hit it up with this Bucky's ghost pepper sauce. All right guys, so we got this taco made up. Let's see how it tastes. I'll tell you what guys, that taco is delicious. That crispy fish really makes it. The sauce is creamy. This is one with a hot sauce on it. It's a little spicy, but I like it like that. Highly recommend this recipe.
There's not actually fish in this bite though.
Oh, you better get a bite with fish in it.
Now you take back.
All right, Liz, what do you think?
Good. I think the sauce makes it much better than any other taco.
All right, Seth.
Oh boy.
What do you think about the taco, Seth?
Hi, I'm Seth. Got a BMI above 30 and I approve this message. This is a good taco.
All right, India, what do you think of the taco?
All right, guys, so heard it here first. These tacos are good. Get out there and make them, and I'll see you guys next time out on the water.